Everyone knows that accidents happen all the time, no matter how careful you are, especially when it involves glass, which can be a tough thing to handle. One wrong move and it won't ever be the same again, as you will soon see. Today, we're going to show you 30 times the glass was not strong enough. Before we get into it, make sure you hit the thumbs up button and subscribe to TRENDJOINT for more. This guy wrote something on a page in his notebook and then pressed it against the glass for passers-by to see. It was probably something cheeky, since he got punched through the window. This monkey really wants to get out. It was caught trying to break the glass in the zoo with a stone. The second time the glass gets hit, it shatters, scaring the animal away. The mischievous ape probably didn't think it'd be that easy to break it. This guy's pretty drunk, but we can't imagine what compelled him to just get up and jump through the window like that. He makes it look easy too, as if breaking a glass window that way isn't even hard. Just another regular day at the office. No, wait! An SUV just came crashing through the window, breaking everything in its path. But it didn't just stop after shattering the glass outside, it kept going till it reached the door and mauled that in too, nearly crashing into the woman at the desk. Hopefully they've got good insurance. These guys had to move a glass window, and by the looks of it, they didn't measure whether or not it'd actually fit inside the elevator. It didn't. Tensions rose as the door suddenly shut and the elevator started moving up. A few seconds later, the glass immediately shattered from the impact. These construction workers were just trying to use a lift to pick the glass window up. But halfway through, the lift failed and the glass slipped, smashing pretty harshly against the floor. Wow, this lady looks absolutely furious. We can't imagine why though. She's just standing in the middle of the road blocking the bus's path and yelling. Then suddenly, she smashes the bus's windshield with her bare fist. For these guys, it started off as just another regular old day at the donut shop. Then suddenly, an SUV rams itself through the window. Glass breaks and goes flying in all directions. 2 people need medical attention too, including the driver. Someone seriously underestimated the strength of the supersonic boom from this jet that ended up shattering all the windows nearby. A pretty expensive miscalculation. This guy tried to jump in the pool in a pretty daring way, but couldn't pull it off. Instead of diving and landing straight into the pool, he broke the glass enclosure around the pool first. This poor woman was just trying to open the door properly, but she pushed a little too hard and the whole thing just broke. A Canadian goose crashed into the windshield of an airplane. And it's just as brutal as it sounds. Bits of the bird go flying everywhere as soon as you hear the collision. Props to the captain though. He kept his wits about him and handled it pretty nicely. There'd be no use freaking out in a situation like this. This basketball player did get the basketball into the basket, but at a pretty hefty price. The entire backboard shattered because he slammed the ball in so intensely. This family was experiencing an average day going about their routine. Then, out of nowhere, the tempered glass not only broke, but literally exploded and flew everywhere. Looks like some super important ceremony is going on here. A man is saying something on the mic, but then our attention is stolen by a newcomer who makes his entry by shattering the glass door on the side. He had one job, to pop the magnum of champagne. In his efforts to do that, he ended up dropping and smashing the expensive bottle. Yeah, that's a pretty expensive fail. So it looks like the glass cleaners did their job a little too well here. The guy walked through and broke the glass door, not even knowing it was there. Surveillance footage caught the moment these guys were just preparing things in the kitchen of their Italian restaurant when suddenly a tsunami came in, smashing the windows and the doors to bits and totally flooding the whole place. These people just wanted breakfast at a nice restaurant, which is what they were doing, until the waves outside broke the restaurant's windows, spraying broken glass everywhere.
Time to go.
This dog just got a little too excited and ended up breaking the glass table. This guy looks a bit suspicious. He's going through his stuff, ready to leave, but then, for some reason, just runs right through the glass door. It's kind of impressive how he wasn't even fazed. He didn't slow down when the impact hit, he just kept going. These guys looked outside their window and found what looked like a mushroom cloud erupting not too far from where they were. As a result of whatever that explosion was, their own windows disintegrated. The windstorm outside was raging so intensely that it ended up smashing the walls of this showroom. No way was that building disaster-proof. A news reporter was reporting on how a glass wall fell from the skyscraper when, right at that moment, another glass wall broke loose and fell to the ground. Luckily, no one was injured. CCTV cameras caught the moment when this waitress was putting things away for the day and accidentally tripped, falling into the glass window that instantly shattered as a result of the impact. This deer broke into a hair salon, smashing through the glass door. The worker who saw it let out a horrified scream as if it were there to rob her. Road rage can make people do some pretty weird things sometimes. This guy came to tell the other guy off, but on his way back, he decided that words weren't enough and punched the window too. This is painful to watch. This rack of wine broke loose and all the bottles slipped out and smashed on the floor. Damn, all that wine, just gone to waste. But somehow the first bottle remained unbroken. Some parents, like this dad, get a little too enthusiastic watching their kids play sports. When the hockey game wasn't going the way he'd hoped, he went crazy and smashed the glass panel. The gorilla here just has some beef with whoever is recording. It seems pretty mad. You can tell that it's thinking about how to get back at him. It paces around for a bit, then suddenly runs up to the glass and jumps on it. Thankfully, the glass held up this time. Alright, comment down below and let us know which of these fails you found the most amusing. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe to TRENDJOINT for more. See you around!